story. I was paid by Cassie, Cassandra Ventura, for 8 years to be her male provider. I didn't have to be the best looking guy. I was the best in bed. And because I was the best in bed, guess what? I was given this arrangement. I was coerced. I was drugged. I was manipulated with promises of money and gifts for over a period of 8 years to continue to be this woman's provider at her expense and at the expense of them. Now, at the time, legally, I didn't know my rights.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Tarsino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Whoa, what is up? Cassie and Diddy. Woo! The provider. He was one of your providers. One of the workers. Oh, Clayton, laying it down. Oh, but this is only the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. Sino knows some things he's not going to divulge, but there's other people that's coming out too are talking about Cassie. Oh, you got 30 million? Oh, hold up. It's some people want to see you. It's some people want to see you. You got 30 million? Now, here's my problem with it. These people should have came up and spoke up for Diddy in the trial. But they chose not to include him. The defense was like, we good. We don't even need him. We good. It was like, all right, that's cool. Y'all don't need him. But I'm telling you, this has become a growing problem. What we would call a virtual concern. Because Cassie Ventura has been pulling this over people and manipulating them because of the way she looks. Y'all believe her. She's a liar. I told you that. Once somebody is proven that they've lied in one situation for their own advantage, they will continue to lie. She lied to Kid Cudi. She lied to Michael B. Jordan. She lied to everybody she was around. She lied to Diddy. She lied to her friends. She controlled and manipulated people. This is what she does. She lied to Ryan Leslie. She lies. I don't know why y'all think that this is a hard thing to believe. If you've been following the trial and following her behavior patterns, she's done nothing but lie. She told her friend, when her friend said she told her to leave Diddy, what did she say? She says, who else am I going to be with? Jay-Z's already taken. Wow. That right there. There's nothing else to discuss. Jay-Z is already taken. Rooting for Cassie. Cassie. Oh, poor Cassie. She's a victim. Poor Cassie. She's a victim. Hit the like button. Poor Cassie. Cassie the victim. Oh my God. No one is saying Cassie deserved to have hands put on her. No one is saying that. But she had no rights to put her hands on Diddy as well. She had no right to do a lot of things she's done. You've heard Cassie in this trial threaten people to take their life, the whole nine. And y'all just omit all of it and focus everything on Diddy. This girl says she's always ready to freak off and tried to convince the world she was forced to do it. Lies. Lie, 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 lie. All for money. Okay, you got the bag. And guess what? These guys are coming for their cut. Oh, you thought you was just going to go in the spot and go off in the sunset with money after what you owe these guys and what you allegedly did to them? Okay, let's hear it again from Clay.
The man who has just sued Cassie Ventura for damages involved in the Sean Combs sex trafficking trial. And I'm looking through social media and I see a lot of the women out there, particularly black women like myself, who choose to victim shame me and try to do everything they can to discredit me, because the truth is that the loss of the Sean Combs trial was a loss to the Me Too movement and to hating women like the women who are trying to insult me. So let me tell you something, you women out there who would like to insult me. This is my story. I was paid by Cassie Ventura for 8 years to be her male provider. I didn't have to be the best looking guy. I was the best in bed. And because I was the best in bed, guess what? I was given this arrangement. I was coerced. I was drugged. I was manipulated with promises of money and gifts for over a period of 8 years to continue to be this woman's provider at her expense and at the expense of Diddy. Now, at the time, legally, I didn't know my rights as well as I do now. I didn't create this conflict with Cassie Ventura. She created it with me. She's the one who decided to bring up things that happened over 10 to 15 years ago to hold Sean Combs accountable for what was a partial truth. She's the person who introduced me to the U.S. Attorney's Office. She's the person who told the U.S. Attorney's Office about our relationship. So in essence, those out there who want to hate on me, who want to say that I'm attacking Cassie, you should realize the truth, that Cassie Ventura, your idol, did this to herself. She exposed herself to liability when she got on the stand and decided to mention me as the male escort who was with her when she overdosed and Diddy made her have sex with him. That was a lie, people. Cassie had just woke up from sleeping 8 hours. Myself and Sean Combs were exhausted. We wanted to go home. Cassie's the one who forced that sexual encounter. People, she tells you that Sean Combs made her have sex on her menstrual cycle. I can't speak for anyone else but myself. But I know the one time that did happen, that Sean Combs was not responsible for that Cassie, in a drunken, intoxicated, hormonally imbalanced state due to her period, manipulated and forced herself on me during her menstrual cycle. And what I mean by that is I had no knowledge she was on her menstrual cycle because the room was completely dark. She manipulated the room. She manipulated the environment to get what she wanted, and then she totally got up like I was the one who should have been grateful. You're on your period. That's disgusting, and I deserved more respect than that. As a man, if I had laid down with a woman and forced myself on her and orgasmed in her and she got up and it was leaking out of her, guess what? I would have raped her. So by statute, by case law definition, Cassie Ventura sexually assaulted me. I'm not looking to destroy Cassie. I've given Cassie more than a year to settle this before things got out of control. The problem is she's being supported by women like you who choose to attack male victims instead of accept the truth, which is that a woman could have lied to get revenge on the ex-boyfriend who broke her heart and hurt her. It happens, people. They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and that's true. If you hurt some women, they will do everything in their power. If you hurt some men, they'll do everything in their power to hurt you. But I want to end this by saying this. Cassie did this to herself. They say he who sets out on the course of revenge should dig 2 graves. People, Cassie dug the grave that is Clayton Howard herself. Cassie got on the stand trying to destroy Diddy. She should have took her $20-30 million and walked into the sunset, people. She should have never gotten on the stand and created further liability for herself by telling explain more of the lie that she created to get this man sent to prison for his life. She made a mistake when she got him to stand, people. She made a mistake when she got him to stand and lied about the events with Clayton Howard. Clayton Howard is a victim of Cassandra Ventura. Clayton Howard didn't ask to be in a relationship with Cassandra Ventura while she was sleeping with numerous men per week. I get it. You all think I was a nasty male prostitute sleeping with women, all different women all the time. It actually didn't work like that. To have certain types of people that can pay you that well, what you really have to do is you have to focus on people who are affluent. And affluent people don't engage in activities like that. So I might have had a client once a month. The truth is, I was only a male escort for 2 years. I continued in the profession because Cassie and Diddy continued to pay me very well. And I was an ex-con. I needed money. Yes, I was trapped in a situation. I'll admit that. I didn't know what to do. But does that mean I should be victim shamed because the same thing that happened to women all the time happened to me as a man? No. And for those women out there, for you black women who choose to shame me as a black man for telling my truth, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's really pretty much all I have to say. You will not see me too much in the media. I don't need the public to believe me. I just need a jury of my peers and 12 people to believe me in the court. And thanks to the testimony of Cassie during the trial of Sean Combs, I have that. Thank you for watching. Stop victim shaming. Thank you.
So this story just took.
Now, here we are. Here's what we're talking about, people. And let it be known, Clayton Howard's words ring like echo bells. And I'm going to let the cat out the bag. I was going to wait. Cassie, there's about 3 to 4 more Clayton Howards that are ready to come forward against you. Now, y'all gonna say, Diddy got them doing that. That's Diddy. Diddy got them doing that. It's Diddy. No. This has nothing to do with Diddy. This has to do with Cassie getting $30 million. You got $30 million and you went on the stand and testified, and you testified against these people. Well, not against them, but named them and said what happened, and they saying that the actions of what you're saying wasn't true when it pertained to them. By you going on that stand, and they will use your testimony against you in a civil lawsuit. This is another reason why Sean Combs did not go on that stand to testify, because they would use his words that he said in that trial against him. Others will try to use it and use what other people have said to try to corroborate their civil lawsuits, which should be criminal in the first place, should not even be tangible. Everything that you've been seeing before your eyes has been a orchestrated attack on Mr. Combs. But if he's what they call the criminal enterprise, then Cassie would have to be a co-conspirator. Right? But there's no criminal enterprise. And the fact is, that's why it's so hard to prove, because there's no, what are you getting out of it? These are consenting adults that's in a relationship, having relations. Now, when you see other people who want to prepare to go through a indifference or a sufferance or a what you would call progressional step to try to move forward in their life, what they don't do is this. Okay? You don't see this kind of activity. Like he said, I might not have been the best looking guy, but I was the best guy in bed. Ooh, that's saying some things. That's speaking to their soul. Now, when you go down that road, though, there's so many different what they call tropes that you have to go through. Because Cassie and what she mentioned in these freakoffs was that it was Diddy, right? Oh yeah, Diddy did this. Diddy did that. If you probably Google Clayton Howard's name and Cassie, you're gonna see Cassie and Diddy. Well, and the lawsuit is claiming in Clayton Howard's lawsuit that Cassie actually gave him an STD and alleged that she aborted their child. Now, Clayton Howard's stage name was Dave. That's what he was hired for when he went to the freak off. It's Dave. So Dave was doing all of these things. Dave was the one out here doing X, Y, and Z. They were transported across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. Right? There were 7 male escorts. The federal prosecutor in Diddy's criminal case say they were transferred across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. That they keep saying he was guilty of the Mann Act. He said he started doing freak-offs with Cassie and Diddy in 2009 for more than 5 years. Said they trafficked him for the purposes of commercial sex, using him as entertainment to satisfy their sexual fetishes and personal ambitions. He claimed he was hit with physical and psychological injuries, lost wages, benefits, medical expenses, pain and suffering, emotional distress, mental anguish, and the loss of enjoyment of life. That's a lot. Now, gotta remember, these are accusations until it's proven in court. The only thing that she's proven is that, hey, she was dating him before or messed around with him, and this is one of the workers they were attached to. Well, well, you're starting to figure it out pretty soon. That there's a lot more that's going on than what you actually know. Yeah, well, that's the way they make it and stage it to look and how it's supposed to appear. But in reality, we all know one secret. And the main secret that we know is that people will lie to get what they want. The agenda always changes to fit those in the position of power. They want to put themselves in the driver's seat so bad that it clouds their judgment. But they will see in the end. They will all see in the end. So, anyway, thank you guys for your time. Don't forget to go to the Patreon. We have a lot in store. And we got more coming on this, including the Diddy verdict. Well, I think he will get bail. I think he will get the less amount of time with the sentences running concurrently. It's my opinion. I haven't talked to anybody. And that's that. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life. Welcome to HDII TV. Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez. Mondo Black, 78 Sports TV. Blood Boxing. We up out of here. Yeah. And thanks to y'all that hit my Cash App up too, which is Carcino. You see the banner. Appreciate y'all. We out.